And I'm back. Right. Cannot remember what we were doing last time, so yeah, let's see what happens. I think. Alright, actually, well, I think we needed to get inside here at one point.
A sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance to the apartment building. It's locked. The door rattles against your knuckles, but there's no response. The door rattles again, but this time you hear an elderly woman's voice calling out from inside.
Stop banging on the door! I'm not letting any more strangers inside. The police? Everyone knows the police don't come round here.
I was trying to clean my glasses. Right. It's a bit better.
No, I already told you.
It's
I
cold.
won't be responsible for any more strangers getting into the building. Go check the backyard door. Maybe someone there will.
Backyard door. There must be another entrance to the east.
Madame, I assure you, we are real police officers.
There is no reply.
We'll be back.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here. Because this is no ordinary wall.
I managed to get an 18 check. Nice.
Look at it. The shadows, the colors. All the other walls on all the other houses must make a pilgrimage in adoration of this, the uncontested pinnacle of wallcraft, color peeled from the very face of God.
Realised I didn't put my timer on. So about 5 minutes. So 1 hour 55. Okay.
Oh,
More.
Father.
Kim, I must paint this wall. Add even more beauty to it.
Huh? He sounds tired of it all. Cindy the Skull has all the necessary materials. Talk to her.
I must talk to Cindy. Get necessary materials from her.
If you must.
Ooh, what's wrong behind here? No, no, that's not where I walked to.
Hello again, officers. What for? Well, if it's for art. But what kind of art are we talking about? Sounds like you're just about to live out your self-pity, not make a statement. You're about to cry internally, aren't you, Piggy? Oh, pathetic. Just...
They do say the painter always paints his own portrait.
That's pretty fucked up. Even for you, Piggo. You're a real sad sack. You know... Oh, but I'm all out of fuel oil.
Fuel? That wasn't paint. It was heavy fuel oil, marked red for use by government vehicles.
What do you think I was using? Aquarels?
You know what you should be able to find in your government-issued vehicle? Red-dyed heavy fuel oil.
Right on them. No way I'm setting for painting. Even the children are painting fuel oil.
That beautiful wall deserves nothing less.
Kim, do you think you could lend me some fuel oil? Kim, my friend, would you be willing to sacrifice some fuel oil for art?
My fuel oil is for my kinema. Use your own fuel if you are unable to contain your artistic impulses, but please, leave my kinema out of it.
Damn it.
Hello again, officers.
You can actually get it from her. Well, I fucked up the check, so. One hose won't be only used till snow melts. Chairs and tables are eaten by rain and rot. No splattering bullet holes on this wall. Just closed door, but you look at it suspiciously. Hmm.
There must be another way into the building.
Balcony with a view to the yard and the hanging.
You see a young man on a balcony nursing a cigarette. His eyes have been following you for a while.
Not looking for any trouble, officer.
It's the voice of someone who has something to hide, my liege.
No trouble for me. I just want to know what's going on
I don't
here.
want to be seen talking to the gendarmerie, if that's okay. I just want to finish my cigarette.
Don't let him go. This could be your witness. The balcony has a great view of the whole thing.
Actually, gendarmerie. I think that's it. Really needs to talk to you.
Is it really that important?
He asked you, adjusting his shirt.
All right, but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run. I'd even go so far as to say that the view is a little too good, my dear gendarme. Do you have an estimate of when the body will be taken away?
We will remove the body as soon as possible. Now tell us, where were you last Sunday?
Oh. You already asked me that, didn't you?
He waves lazily with his cigarette.
Wait, is someone else investigating the lynching?
No, not you two. Some more muscular type.
Hmm.
And when did you speak to this more muscular gentleman?
Sorry. The lieutenant takes out his little blue notebook and writes something
Last
down.
week? I don't know. Look,
He looks around at the courtyard again. Old patio chairs and dead plants lit the scene.
He's an actor declaiming a soliloquy. See how you hang on his every word.
You didn't answer the question. What were you doing last Sunday?
I had a friend over. It was my
What kind of
Sunday.
friend? What is your friend's real name? Did he say something?
He doesn't reply, gesturing no with his cigarette.
My name? My name is Martin Martinez.
That's definitely not his real name.
No, of course not. Could you please lower your voice?
He scans the courtyard. It's silent at the bottom of the well. Every sound captured and reflected back.
No. We won't.
Ow. I'll cut his arm out of bloody lip now. No, we won't. He takes one last drag of his cigarette before stepping on the
Now,
balcony.
if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
This
Yes,
isn't
nice.
a place or time for questions. Who knows who might be watching from the distance, hidden behind the curtains?
Hey, listen. I'm trying to make things okay again. Can we meet someone else?
For a moment, the man on the balcony seems almost vulnerable. Something moves in the depths of his feline eyes, compassion and a hint of understanding.
I am sorry, but I really don't have the information you're looking for.
A flicker of his wrist. Oh, his voice soft and deliberate. With a flicker of his wrist, he sends a cigarette butt sailing over the rail.
Hold on. What's that? For a split second, his hand lingers, as though gesturing towards a stone placed right next to the front door. It's a sign.
Good luck with the investigation.
He walks away. Let's so know.
He's gone.
Should run after him, Siri went.
No point in running. Tenements like these often have multiple exits. If he doesn't want to talk to us, then he'll know how to hide himself. He could be a witness. Him or his Sunday friend. Either way, we need to look into that muscular type who's asking about our case. He did leave us a sign. Did you see that? He wanted to draw our attention to that stone right over there. If we find a way inside,
Lieutenant nods towards a
let's go on.
small rock on the soggy patch of grass. Sorry.
A stone, like any other, lying in a whirl of sleet and mud. Maybe there's something under it. There's a key beneath it, rusty from the dirt.
This must be for the front door. Pity doesn't have the apartment number on it. This building has many apartments, and the man can be in any of them.
Are we going to fight the right one?
We'll just have to go in and see.
Put the stone back. Finally got in. Box full of cleaner chemicals. Smells like laundry detergent. Ooh. Got new glasses. Logic and -1 authority. Nice. What to put up? What to put up? Could put the suggestion up. Yeah, fuck it, let's put this suggestion up. Eviction notices missing pets is plastered on top of each other. An old shoe rack, boots, sneakers and old slippers. The shoes come in 3 different sizes. Point 2, a loud rumbling snore comes from within. Do you have a key for that or no? Oh, there's one over there as well. Shower cans are covered in some sort of slime. Ooh, alcohol. Someone's drawn 5-point star on the wall.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says number 11. It's a
And a
solid
padlock.
lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply corroded. A solid pair of chain cutters would make short work of it. Better
Ooh.
whip out those cutters. You won't get very far otherwise. What are you doing? You need to get your tools out, man.
So I just... Oh, for fuck's sake. God damn it. Did I seriously not save there? Bet I've messed up now, haven't I? Damn it. Maybe I can just... Can I just use my...
This door has been closed.
Oh, there we go.
with a padlock. What are you doing?
I
I
believe
just-
it's the shackle you mean to cut, detective.
The 10 points of corroded loop with the gloved finger.
Perhaps you should give it another go.
I just
What
did.
Are you doing? You're trying to cut the body of the lock with the chain cutters.
Oh my
I
god.
believe it's the shackle you mean to cut, detective. Perhaps you should give it another go.
Oh my god.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board. No reply.
What? I just damaged morale twice. Bullshit. I don't want to bloody... Alright, I'm gonna heal morale up. Save.
This door has been closed with a padlock.
Well, that's what I had in my hand anyway. Oh, that's why.
This door has been closed.
Morning. How you doing? Oh, God. Stretch. Right.
isn't just a five-pointed star. It's an inverted white pentagram cradled in a wreath of antlers, the iconography of communism, in other words.
So it's a symbol
The star
closer.
and antlers was developed in the 6th decade of the last
So a drink
century
as well.
and quickly adopted by Mezov and the communards during the revolution. Even today, half a century after, the star and antlers retains the ability to evoke hope, disappointment, and fear in equal measure.
Why is it upside down?
To symbolize the toppling of the old order. Also, some social democrats were already using it.
What's the deal with the
A
antlers?
wreath of antlers represents a natural crown.
Woke
It's
up.
about building a society that
Hold
could
on.
exist
Woke up and
in
had my
accord
cat amigo
with
making
the
biscuits
world,
with me for like 20 minutes
and
now.
at the
Oh.
same time above it. Because white is the color of peace.
What is it evoking me?
Nothing at all yet. Right now, it's just meaningless shapes on a wall. This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says it's a solid lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply corroded.
You seem committed to it, so go on.
Yeah, but I tried twice to do it and it still didn't bloody count.
This door has been closed.
Annoyingly, I can't get in there now because I need a bloody do interface in. Either that or I go back and try again.
This door has been closed with a padlock. No reply. No reply. No reply. No reply.
Okay, can't get in there. We'll come back to that.
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The number on the panel says 10. Walking stops abruptly, but no one comes to the door. You can feel tension on the other side. A poor communard, from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger than a closet.
Who is this? Demands the voice, wearing tense.
Do I have to open the door?
You hear clacking of heels again, and the other side walks up to the door. I don't get in defensive
Do
edge.
you have a warrant? I'm not obligated to open the door if you don't have a warrant.
Let's go. We don't have a reason to get inside that apartment.
It's generally easier to do things if you have literally any reason. A poor communard, from the looks of it.
Problem 8, the mailbox is overflowing.
Give me a moment.
An elderly woman is leaning on a broom. Her knuckles white as a bone. She seems to be having difficulty
The cold
breathing.
never does any good for my bronchitis.
Are you alright? Should I call a doctor?
I'm fine. Fine. Don't you worry about me.
She starts coughing, red spots appearing on her cheeks.
Now, what do you want from me, policeman?
She's the cleaning lady. She knows the floor plan and the residence.
Look for a young man in his mid-20s, dark hair, skinny build, smoke on the balcony.
Yes. I know who you mean. The scrawny boy who's always smoking like the devil, right?
She looks at the other end of the hallway.
Somewhere in the building, a child starts crying. You hear a radio tuned to a talk show and someone taking a shower.
What's he in trouble for?
No, Joel, just want to talk to him. Do you know where he lives?
Talk?
The clean lady starts laughing, turns into violent coughing spasm. She squeezes the broom, trying to catch her breath.
What was so funny about that?
He lives upstairs in room 28. Go to the balcony.
28.
It's one of those doors there. He's usually home in the evening.
Thank you. We should go check out his apartment on the balcony. See if he's home.
I have a few questions about those apartments.
Ask away, policeman.
Who lives in apartment 10?
No one lives there. It's been empty for months.
But I talked to someone through the door.
Possible. I would know if someone had moved in there.
She pauses, eyeing the hallway.
Maybe it's those countercultural people again. Breaking into a house like it's a public space. You're a policeman.
Be good and take a look, will you?
Sure, I'll go and sit off my.
Great. Young people. They're worse than rats. You know, always littering the hallways with trinkets and empty beer cans.
It's one of the residents on vacation. The mailbox is overflowing.
Come and go. I don't keep an eye on everyone.
They probably just moved or died. Hopefully somewhere else.
What can you tell me about Cindy?
You're teased. Nothing I can do about her, I'm afraid. She ruins the walls faster than I can clean them. Still,
She leans on a broom.
she leaves an old lady to her business. More than I can say for others.
Who lives behind the padlocked door?
Oh, that one is a scientist, a future scholar.
Suddenly, the old face is beaming. Old lady's face is
I
beaming.
think he studies astrology at the community college. Education's good. I always tell them to study.
Astrology?
Something to do with all those stars around his door. He asked me to leave his drawings up on the wall.
You know, star on the antlers. I think that's a symbol of
The
communism.
symbol of what now?
Saloons have no idea how the economy works. It's an ideology. Its noble aims. It's been used to justify terrible bloodshed.
The cleaning lady shrugs and returns to sweeping. The clash of ideas and atrocities are as far from her world as fairies and wizards.
Right, I can.
I think something to do with all those... That's what I said. Astrology.
The lieutenant shakes his head as though to say, let it go.
Oh, that... I think he's... Something to do with all those... The symbol of what?
I'm just going to see what
now?
comes up if we choose different options.
Huh. I thought Revachol was the Oh, I think something to... The symbol of what now? Economy? Why should anyone care about economy? Oh, I think something to... The symbol of what? I don't believe in equality. Never seen it work.
She shakes her head, returns to sweeping.
Oh,
I've got one more
I think
choice.
he's something... The symbol of what? Ah. All I know about politics is that it's brought us more harm than good. Oh, I think he's something to... The symbol of what now? Ah.
She mumbles some kind of a response, then hacks something into her handkerchief.
Who are you?
I'm no one. Just an old woman who cleans these hallways.
Do you live here?
If you can call it living.
She spits on the floor
I've
for
a
wiping.
little room upstairs, right next to the coal room.
Spits on the floor before wiping it off with a broom.
It's barely bigger than a closet. But I don't complain, no. I have my bed and my aching bones to keep me company. And that's all I need from this world.
She hasn't spoken to anyone for a while. Even her sentences feel rusty.
Graffiti says a firing squad for the rich. Note reads foreclosed by Martinet Realty Associates. Realty, sorry. Reality. Sea below looks cold and winter grey. Someone has torn down the wall. Our grocery list is on the table and checks.
What happened here?
Can't foreclose an apartment with a hole in the wall.
It will still be accessible through the apartment next to it. That one didn't have a door. Sadly, nothing of great value remains here.
Set the stuff in the fridge.
Indeed.
What we got in here? Nice bed and money. Nice.
Ooh, the piggies have learned how to saunter up staircases. I didn't think you could do that with hooves. But here you are.
We cops don't like closed doors or unreachable perches, or having people having the high ground us.
Yeah, you got me now. The dynamic between us has completely changed. I ain't no...
Actually, There is a
We weren't
Okay, so we've done through that dialogue before. Right, let's go up here. Chairs new. Someone lives back here. Above the tarps flap in the wind. Forgotten hammers and nails rust. Someone's been sleeping here recently. Cindy. Enough coal to last several winters. Smells of chemicals. Ooh. Some new stuff. Yeah. Look, fancy. I've got tons of bloody things to do still. Thing is with this game, right, is if you miss stuff, you can't do it. Some would last a few days. Some you literally have to do straight away. It's difficult. I've played through this twice now. I've still not gotten like half the stuff in this game.
The pockets of these new jeans are perfect for sticking your hand into. Makes you look cool, calm, and collected. As your hand enters the pocket, your fingers brush against something soft yet crinkly.
Take the item out.
Hey, it's a chewing gum wrapper. It reminds you of the fruity juice of apricots. You should inspect it closer if you have time. Something about the wrapper's texture is familiar. By the way, the raw materials were most likely exported from Seaguy, the apricot suzerainty, and processed in Surla clay into the apricot-flavored chewing gum loved by kids of today and yesterday. Something about it is familiar, and not only to your fingers.
Let's investigate.
A crinkled chewing gum wrapper. The worn label reads, Tutti Frutti. It smells faintly of apricots, with a barely noticeable twinge of cinnamon. You feel compelled to point out that there's nothing fruity about cinnamon. It's a spice derived from tree bark. Can I use
Cinnamon's not a fruit.
shrug? Seems like that's what the wrapper is doing somehow. This is not about flowers or bark. What is this about? Why? Good question. There is no answer or secret phrase written on the inside of the wrapper. Yet you're drawn to it. Drawn by regret. Stop before you hurt yourself with the Tutti Frutti wrapper. Throw it away, please. You carefully fold the wrapper into a square before putting it back into your pocket, lovingly even, despite the strange feeling of regret.
I'm eating salt crisps, and I've got to cut them inside my lip now, which means every time I eat a salty crisp, it hurts. Ow. I don't think there's anything else in there.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Is that bed in the coal room yours?
Ooh. Not only have you found my address, you've discovered my biggest secret. I'm a coal miner.
Don't you have a real home?
Does anyone in a city like this?
She replies wistfully, looking around.
Yes. I keep hoping a shaft will collapse on me, but somehow it never happens.
It's not a nice place, but I guess it have to do.
It doesn't have to do anything at all. Nothing does. Like me. Right now, I'm doing nothing at all.
She looks down at the paint dripping down the wall.
The inspiration will come to her once hell is set loose on the streets. It's too calm right now.
Cool, I have other
Piggy.
questions.
It's what you do is...
Anyway. Nothing over here. Oh, there is.
Ruination has broken arches betray the once grand history of this building. It towered over the harbor until it happened.
Form a guess about what happened.
A great force from the northeast fired into the city. Heavy artillery shelled the coastline, fired from the water, a straight shot into Revachol. The tenement acted as a defensive wall against the worst of the shelling until it was destroyed, and they had a direct firing line.
Taking the ocean.
The waves of the Martinez Inlet roll over the fallen remains of the building. The dark waters obscure the better part of the remains.
The waves of Martinez Inlet roll over the fallen remains of the building. Dark waters obscure the better part of the remains.
What didn't fall into the ocean was used as scrap. What wasn't used as scrap was thrown into the ocean.
Look at the ruins in
Those
the water.
arches acted as support for something greater than what you see now. Only 3 stories stand where 9 to 12 once did. Restoration has failed. What the shelling took out was never rebuilt.
Who did this? This
A
damage?
fleet, the combined armies of Occident and Grad, with Mesk volunteers, a 5-nation army, hundreds of vessels. They massed airships further down in the Bay of Revachol. The artillery was so powerful. The ships not only required gyroscopic stabilization, they were anchored into the ocean floor as well. Many are still there to this day. If you squint, you can just barely see the shadow on the water, far in the northeast. Cannons still ready to placate Revachol.
Hey Kim, do you know what shelled our city?
The coalition. But that was a long time ago. I think we should move on. It's chilly up here.
Time to go. Right, let's go back inside. She wanted number 10, didn't she?
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture.
Excuse me? Of course not.
There's no sweet talking your way in there. Be official. You have plenty of reason to enter.
And open the door so I can verify your identity.
Oh, come on.
There's a pause before you hear the door being unlocked.
Well, that was easy.
That was smart.
Hello there.
Hello. How you doing?
You know?
Hey, your little icons come up on stream as well. Yay.
That's right. I completely forgot that I am I'm still a Muppet.
Just leave you. I should put you there. And
Just there you go.
hold me hostage. It's like, no, don't shoot.
Listen, if you know what's good, you'll put the sub in the bag.
Love it. Right, let's get inside this apartment.
Satisfied? My name is Marielle Charpentier, and I'm an agent with Martinez Realty Associates. I am not breaking in, as I have every right to be here. The keys, see?
So how's the stream been treating you so far?
And not too bad. Got a lot of nostalgia from playing Prey. And I'm pretty hyped. I was pretty hyped to play Disco Elysium again. Because the thing with Disco Elysium, it's better to do long streams of it. Obviously, it's only going to be 2 hours today, but it's one of those games. There's so much content in the game. Like, if I play this game, I'm going to have to make like multiple playthroughs. Pardon me, because there's so many ways to. There's so many different outcomes, different things. I can go different paths and stuff. It's so many things to do. So I was really happy to play it on stream again. The last time I played it was my 12-hour, I think it was like last year. So yeah. So stream's been fine so far. I've already eaten a bag of crisps and a bar of chocolate, and I've still got like 8 out. I still got a long time to go.
Jeez.
Yeah,
So you're pretty much like cracked out on a sugar rush right now, just like I can't stop, I won't stop.
pretty much. Yeah.
Jeez. I don't know why, but all I can picture is like you know the Justice League, right? Where like the Flash is kind of doing his whole thing. It's like, oh yeah, I can just vibrate my molecules, at a like subsonic speed to the point where like I go through solid matter.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just picturing you doing that.
I mean, get when I get through to my coffee because I'm currently drinking my Sneak. My coffee's like I think it's 350 milligrams of caffeine. So once I get to that, that will keep me awake for the next 8 hours. Like super alert, super speedy. So it should be fun. But yeah, I'm sort of I've still got a whole pack of biscuits. I've got like another chocolate bar, half a bag of onion rings, and that's it for my like snacks. I've already gone through a whole bag and one bar of chocolate, so it's like I should have lasted about 6 hours, but no, it's lasting about an hour and a half.
Well, it's like, how do I put it? When you're invested and in it, and then you go straight to the point where you just start like eating without realizing you're doing it.
Yeah, I do that a lot. Be like, oh, I've just finished everything.
See, I do my best not to go and try to like have food near me when I'm playing games because I know for a fact if it's one of those games where I just need the one hand, I will just start consuming like without even thinking about it at times. Other
Yeah.
instances, like if I have to like constantly use my hands, I won't even be able to go and eat at all.
Oh, that's what's bad with this one. Is like this one's mostly a clicking game, so
Yeah.
but no, I was just doing it really free play. Like every time there was a tiny bit of a cutscene, it was like a few Career Crisps.
So
Right.
you said onion rings. Do you mean
Yeah.
like Funyuns?
Yeah, kind of, but they're just called onion rings over here.
Oh,
The
what the heck?
crisps, onion ring crisps.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, like yours also are like literal like human race cars. Meanwhile, we're over
Oh,
here stuck with like
you talk about the Transformer snacks the other day.
yeah.
I've not.
Oh shit!
Oh,
My alarm went off.
you're off.
I'm awake
Oh,
again.
yeah, you're like, oh, okay. I thought you said you were off then. Yeah, like the Transformers that I've not seen in years. I've not seen some of those kids. I know they're still out there, but I've not seen them in years. I should have got myself some though. I should have looked for them. Do you want to see my ID? Well, you can not kind of legally ask for it, but why not? I want to see my residence permit too. She fumbles through a purse, fishing out the light paper clad passport. You can do like a voting thing on this. So if I do that, it should come up on stream, and you can vote on it.
Oh yes, I can.
Yeah. So if you say, I know these, you can either do what you want, but so that will go like that. So me clicking on that, I can then see who voted what on what. So it's a cool way of if you just want to literally make it a whole community thing. I'm gonna do it every night. I'm probably gonna do it on the choices that have like a small chance, or I know that once you say it, you can't go back and say it again. Things inspect the passport.
It feels flimsy in hand, with the words Revachol Zone of Control written under a nondescript municipal logo. There's a picture of her with shorter hair inside, along with all her personal details.
Okay, cool. Because yeah, I was able to vote on that.
Oh no, my chocolate started melting.
Better snack on it faster.
Yeah, I better eat it.
While you do that, I'm gonna get some practice in for myself.
All right. Is that next? I can't remember if that's next. I'm saying, hold on. No, Bedlam next, and then it's Evil Dead.
Yeah, I want practice.
That's fair.
Because I haven't played it in a hot minute, and I did some of the stories. I want to say I got up to the third one.
I haven't done much at the moment. I played once last week, and that was it.
Really?
Yeah, it's because I've been wanting to play with people, so
That's fair.
yeah.
Like, that's kind of the thing that I hate is just that everybody is like time schedules is everywhere.
Yeah,
So it's always kind of difficult.
especially me and Fritz living in the UK.
Yeah, because you guys are way out there.
Yeah, we got like the other side of the time zone.
Exactly, because like, what time is it where you are right now?
It is 2:47 p.m.
2:47 p.m.
Yeah.
It is 7:47 p.m. Or sorry, 7:47 a.m.
Yeah.
7:48 a.m.
It's two everywhere in the world should have the same time. I'm joking. Don't know how that works. Right, nice haircut. Hands back password.
Do you have any questions? I need to be back in Midtown in an hour.
She slips the password back in her purse. Who lives in a foreclosed apartment down the hallway?
Oh, that's another huge mess. The former tenant owes us 3 months of rent. 3. We closed the apartment and planned on auctioning off the valuables, but... And again, I have no idea how stupid mistakes like this can even happen. But Ron, when he came to close the door, didn't close the neighboring door. And there's a hole in the wall. A hole in the wall. Can you believe it? And then the tenant ran off with his stuff. He's gone. The money's gone. Just like that.
She snaps her fingers.
The sum must have been puny.
My money's also disappeared, I think.
Well, it does not disappear from my hands. No, I don't let it.
It could have been much money. It couldn't have been much money. These apartments look shabby.
These apartments are perfectly fine. They have gorgeous architecture, a million-real view of the bay, good ventilation, neighbors, life, spark, and they are affordable. I'll tell you, Martinez has a future. In a few years, it's going to blossom with artists and creatives and those radio computer wizards.
So wait, what happened to the wall?
Don't ask me what happened with the wall. I have no idea how we're going to find the time or resources to fix it. Both apartments are now unrentable. Both.
She's still shaking her head. Manicured hands are now crossed over the chest. What are you doing here?
I need to get it ready for the next lease, but as you can see, the previous tenant completely trashed the place.
Sounds like they knew how to have a good time. Reprehensible. Who lived here? I fucked shit up too.
Ha! Sounds like you've spent too much time undercover in some rock band.
It's not a compliment.
Who lived there?
It was some kind of a moribund old man who used to be a business owner. You'd think they...
Oh fuck.
A sudden serious look crosses her face. This story didn't have a happy ending.
It's some kind of moribund old man. Used to be a business owner. You make rent. She stops hesitating.
But that was months ago. Anyway, was there anything you wanted, or is that it? I'm in a hurry.
That is all, thank you.
Of course.
She replies with a smile, but her eyes remain glazed over. She's been waiting for you to leave. A blister packet medicine peeks out of the box. You should take it. Looks like a fine mattress. Black month straps, +1 to indirect modes of taxation. His pearl and Ingersoll shoes have no lacing, but a strap and buckle. Due to elegant and affluent design, he's been described as the most advanced dress shoe. So advanced, in fact, that walking through slush and mud does not leave a single trace in him.
The luxury of fine things. Just look at those black monk straps. After spending an entire day hustling, who's to say that you didn't deserve a pair of ridiculously expensive shoes on your tired feet?
Exactly. You're right. Beautiful things do make people happy.
Beautiful things give you a rush. It's power. Crafting your style, draping your flesh in silk and leather, deciding how to present yourself to the world. Remember, when they come to take it away from you, you worked for those shoes. Whether you like it or not, wearing these shoes has made you more liberal. Ultra liberal. They're either a gateway drug or a booster pack to get you deeper into free market ideology.
Let's go and talk to the old lady.
Give me a moment.
I didn't find any culture people in apartment tenant. It was just real estate agents set up for new room for tenants.
I see. I hope some good people are finally going to move in. This place needs them.
She takes out her handkerchief and wipes her nose. I hope some good people are finally going to move in. Radio computer wizards have come in. They're going to save the place and economy.
Oh, I do like wizards. And people like that in general. They have a lot to tell us about our fates.
She agrees wholeheartedly.
She means clairvoyance. Wow, you work hard.
I do.
Oh, yes. You hustle. You're a provider. It's tough out there, but you keep it real and provide.
I guess I do, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like a horse, a workhorse, for hard work.
What do I do exactly?
Look at yourself. You're a human pedometer. You must have walked 200,000 steps down cracked asphalt, mosaic, sand, and linoleum after you re-emerged. That is the sign of a hustler who never gives up. The world is harsh and people are evil. You didn't make it that way, and you won't let it break you. You ride.
I fucking ride till I die, bitch.
That's just what it's like.
I love the choices in this.
But you got gills on your side, baby. Got those black papers with their faces of innocence on them.
You can be like a buddy rock and roll superstar, police superstar sort of thing. It's great. You can sort of go completely like chaotic path on this.
Well, so you gotta educate me on this here, because like as far as like Disco Elysium goes, I've never played it or really heard of it outside of what you've talked about, right?
Yeah.
And just if my understanding is correct, you're like a detective or a police officer, right?
So you wake up, the start of the game, you wake up and you've got amnesia and you don't know what's happening, and you're basically trying to retrace your steps, but also solve a crime because someone's been murdered.
Oh,
So yeah,
I see.
yeah. And as you go along, you're trying to discover who you are. So you start as like thinking you're this superstar cop and all these silly things. You can be like super serious cop. You can basically go serious cop path. You can go to the chaotic. You can go to like the communist path. You can be like a weird you can be like anything. Well, not anything, but you can go down some random sort of choice paths. There's one path where you have to literally go into a church and help these people with their music, and it's a weird side quest, but it's funny. I don't think I'll be able to get. Yeah.
So you could literally, I mean, for lack of a better like joke or phrase, you could either choose the good, the bad, or the really ugly.
I guess so. Really ugly being like, I'm just going to be a dick to everybody, but like also think I'm the best person in the world. Yeah.
It ain't easy.
All right, that's actually kind of cool.
I recommend checking it out. It's when I first bought it, they didn't have fully voice acted. In the final cut update, they added loads and loads and loads of lines, so it's got most of it's voice acted now. I really recommend checking it out if you got the time and the money. I don't think it's that expensive actually. Yeah, it will definitely keep you busy for a while. I played it through the entirety of 2019, December 2019. Literally the entire month I played through it all. And I was like, I need to replay this again. After I finished it, I was like, I need to play this. Thought I'd give myself time between it, but I feel like I should have played it a lot. I could probably put a lot more time into this. You okay there, Luna? But yeah, it's one of those games that will just suck you in. It's a dice roll sort of game, depending on what your stats are.
See, like I like that kind of concept in the game where depending on like where your stats are, it'll actually have different impacts on it.
Yeah, like I'll show you in a second.
Sure. And has it
Once
been
he's gone through
easy?
this, there's.
Life
I'll show you the
easy?
little
Have you
bits
not
down here.
gone into cardiac arrest? Are you not about to have an anxiety attack or shoot yourself in the mouth? But you still hustle 24/7, ride or die. Now, ask yourself, are you rich?
Am I rich? Yes, quite.
Get out of here. You're a pauper. You work harder than anyone. Almost rode yourself to the grave.
Hobo
and
cop.
you're still practically a
Hobo cop.
hobo. Why is that?
Fucking taxes, man.
That's right. 100%. Fucking G-Man's got his jam-covered sticky fingers in your pocket, stealing from you every time you buy, sell, walk, talk, fart, so much as sneeze. Aren't taxes almost non-existent in the Gotham estate? That is Revachol.
Really, every time I sneeze.
Every time you wipe your ass, they got their direct and their indirect modes of taxation. Sales tax, excise duty, extraction tax, alimony. One tax that doesn't even have a name. Plus there's the stuff people in other countries pay for. That makes them ask for more money from you. Here. Total tax duties add up to 98% of all your money.
Oh, shoot,
See-
before I forget, I gotta do that.
Yeah, even though it's things like if you're just, your brain will start talking to you. Like, you've got different parts of your brain that will talk to you, make you think about stuff. But then it will just start talking about random shit, and then it will come like, you can then opt in to being a fundamentalist, or you can opt out. Like, you can just randomly just say, oh yeah, I'm a fundamentalist now. You know what? Fuck it. No fucking way. I guess I'm a free market fundamentalist now.
Here you go, hustler. Fight
Fort
for
gained, indirect
righteous
modes of
fight.
taxation.
Free the people. Keep it real. Keep it street. Keep foaming at the mouth furiously on the tax issue.
End. Right, so you got your inventory, which you got your items, your pin, cassette. Basically, I think these are sort of, if I remember correctly, these are items you can use on certain places. Like, for the paintbrush, I would need paint to do paint. So that one's just sort of one you can't just use on random stuff. You got your interact, which, say if you pick this up and interact it, I got like a dialogue option for it. Clothes give you plus, like, so this one gives you +1 to electrochemistry, but -1 to savoir faire. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Basically, depending on what you have on, you could say you could have some that gives you advantage in the conversation, or ones that give you disadvantage in the conversation, but it makes you better at like fighting, or persuasion and stuff like that. It's cool. It's like, you get there's so many clothes in the game you can get. And the thing is, they keep adding more and more to the game. Like, through tiny updates, they've added like little tiny like extra little missions and extra things you can do. Like, I think it was like a couple of months ago, they added like another item you can get. So it's like encourages you to go around and play a game again, because you can then get this new item which will change how stuff works. It's cool.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to think of what the game is, because I've seen games that have that kind of stuff built in where.
Is it
you get
Sanatorium? Sanatorium. I know there's a one. It's people keep recommending that one.
Sanatorium?
Maybe it's like sort of similar, sort of one of these.
Okay, I don't think it's Sanatorium.
I know it's a old game. So yeah, here's your fort cabinet. So because of I've just opted into that thing, I now start internalizing it, which means so I can get a research bonus, and I can have like basically I can think about it in the conversation. I'll have a like higher chance of it being more effective than that. Or say like, so I've got the problem. So it's like it gives you like this whole. I'm not going to read it all out. But you got like this whole problem, and you're internalizing what the solution could be. And once you get enough experience points, you'll get the solution, and it works out. It's sort of things you just need to look into. Like, else I'm going to be like waffling for hours. But yeah. Right, I need to. Can I get to that place yet? Can I actually? I can't. I don't think I can get in that room.
This door has been closed with.
Yeah, I can't get into that room. So let's
You
leave.
got me. You got me thinking on like what game it is now, because like I know it, but my brain can't think of it.
It'll come to you.
Oh yeah, it always does. It's one of those whole like you think about it and
And
like you'll go off, do your own thing. You'll be like in the middle of swimming or something under the water. You're just like, no.
you need to
Pop back.
internalize it.
Oh God, no! Don't do this to me. I don't need this.
Right, what we got here. So,
Uh,
but you find money around places as well. Like I think it's Real, yeah. So basically, you can just find.
I remember what it is now.
What is it?
Oh, it's shoot, come on, function with the words here. It's one of those like Telltale games.
Walking Dead.
No, not The Walking Dead, but like there was one of those
Wolf
style
Among
of
Us?
games that had maybe. But like there was one of those games where like if you have the like certain stats built up, it would impact like your thing. Very similar to this. It was a 3D game. I remember that much now.
It wasn't Back to the Future or Wallace and Gromit. It's been a ton of Telltale games.
Oh gosh, like you had to say Back to the Future. I remember like that thing like from what was it like 2012?
Yeah, the 3D one. I've got the collector's edition of that.
Really?
Yeah. They were doing it in their internal forums, and I just stumbled upon it. I was like, oh, cool. I only had to pay 30 quid, and I got little extras from it, so I was pretty happy with that. But yeah, they gave you little collector's stuff.
See, I've always loved Back to the Future.
I was saying it's my all-time favorite film.
See, like I would easily put Back to the Future as like a top 10 easy favorite. But like when it comes to like the favorite go-to movie for me ever, that's tough. There's a lot of different ones I would like label as a favorite for different reasons,
Yeah, I mean my top 5 are one being my favorite. So it's Back to the Future, Battle Royale. What's the third one? Ghost in the Shell movie.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I love it. I got the 4K for my birthday. 4K collector's thing for my birthday. What else is it? My brain's trying to remember the other two now. God, what is the other ones? Whisper of the Heart.
Whisper of the Heart.
Yeah. And I'm trying to think what the last one would be. I'm just gonna say Pokemon the first movie because that was a great movie.
Oh yeah, no, that was great. It also has like one of the most like hardcore hitting lines for a kids movie.
Yeah.
You know?
That and it just every Pokemon crying as well is just sad.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I feel that. I'm like,
so no. Knock on the door.
Why would you attack my heartstrings like this?
I think our best chance to is in the evening.
See,
we should return
top 5 favorite movies for me. Like immediately, my brain goes to the Blues Brothers.
Yeah.
Like I loved that movie as a kid, and as an adult, I would absolutely rewatch it because it still holds up fairly decently.
Yeah.
Let's see, because I would say Blues Brothers.
It's a good film.
I'm gonna get shit for this, okay? But I absolutely really do. I really do love the Super Mario Brothers movie.
I've only seen that once ever. I've only ever seen it once.
It is considered an absolute garbage movie, and I'll tell you why. Because they're like, oh hey, we're gonna go and make a movie based upon everybody's favorite childhood franchise, for gaming. Yeah, and it's gonna be good, right? It's gonna be good, right?
Yeah.
No. The two main actors for the movie apparently just didn't like the script so much they were essentially inebriated the entire filming of it.
I heard about that one, yeah.
Yep, and not gonna lie, it shows very, very heavily.
I love it. I've just put a bum hat on. I wonder if I'll get like a fort now from that, like being a bum. Oh, I wonder if that will make me Hobo Cop.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe. Right, it's getting like late in this day now, so I need to like now. There's so many. The thing is, there's so much to do. It's like, oh, I could spend all the time over that side, but then it's like there's other stuff throughout the area I could, like, just need to do. So it's like, trying to find what to do next. Pain in the arse sometimes.
I feel that.
So I know at some point I've got to go back into here. Frit. It says Greer. Greater Revachol Industrial Harbour.
Scab?
I'm not a scab, I'm a cop.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab.
He smells deepens in his wrinkles even more.
Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, "Let us cop for less money."
Then
Speaking
realizes.
of, what brings the RCM here, to the Wild North? Come to see the strife?
I'm a bit short of money right now. Can you give me some
Sure
of it?
thing, my friend. I can help you out.
Hand-eye coordination. Try and catch it. I've got 58% chance. Come on.
The coin
Yes.
lands into your hand as if it has always belonged there. The swallow returns.
Appreciated.
Always glad to help out the RCM. Shame I can't do more. Things are meager at the moment due to,
He nods to the
you know,
protesters.
the winter's fat is slowly running out and all. Still better than scabbing though.
There's problems getting by.
Nothing to worry about really. The jam's a bit of a mess, cargo can't get in or out. The rationing is a bit stricter is all.
I'm sorry, is that Cheech Marin? Like you can't look at him and tell me that's not Cheech Marin.
I was thinking more of a like what the animated show, the live action Mario.
Oh yeah, I could see that too.
Do the Mario.
Swing your arms from side to side.
Oh dear.
I'm always glad to
That's a
help out
weird
when
memory.
possible. Not like these
Right?
slithering scab. My friend,
God, I haven't seen it in so long.
The open range
I saw a lot of the like early internet days. I saw the
Oh, the early memes of it.
yeah.
I don't operate
See, like I was around for that.
I'm not a grand
Make matters
advisor.
worse, I remember Elvira guest starring on it one time.
Oh, yeah, I love her. She's great.
Right?
I wanted to get a Funko Pop of her once, and then I lost the chance, and it's worth a lot of fucking money now. But she's still doing acting. She still does Elvira now. It's amazing. Like she's still.
Oh yeah.
She still looks the same.
Aye.
That's the funny thing as
Right
well.
class measure
She's
head,
she's
go in.
only like got a few wrinkles, but she's sort of held on to that look.
Yeah,
Like, it's- I can't think of any other description except for one, but it's very much the whole like she aged like a fine wine.
yeah.
Oh, right. Before my brain forgets, I would absolutely go and say Street Fighter the movie, and
That's
it's
a good
for
one.
one line. I love that line that M Bison delivers. Where he's like, you've been on this war path, this quest, to avenge your family and your loved ones. Because for you it was a day that Bison killed all your loved ones and the people you cared about.
Yeah.
But for me, it was Tuesday. It's just like, how dare you? Oh. It's just
Don't worry, I'm sure
it
it's not
shouldn't
completely
it
impossible.
shouldn't hit like that, but just the movie was so cheesy, and the amount of like references to the actual series, which I
Yeah.
suck at Street Fighter, but I love the character designs and just like the kind of world they built up there.
Yeah.
Or you could convert to a
But
70
just how dare they hit you with a line like that?
Hmm. Maybe it actually is completely impossible.
He strokes his mustache. Has anyone here ever been invested in physical confrontation?
Not yet, no. He's incredibly strong.
He fixes his eyes on you, evaluating your prowess. Got it. Another thing. I'm gonna go talk to this bloke up here. Let's save first, actually, so I don't die.
I was gonna say, like, you should probably save.
Hobo, copy, here I come.
Nobody betrays your degeneracy.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally.
I want to say it's the second Ninja Turtles movie.
You go for the old school ones, aren't you?
I love a lot of the older ones. I really do. There's some newer ones I enjoy.
Mm.
Like some of these just hit me like a nostalgia like factor just so well. But like I grew up on Ninja Turtles. It's kind of weird. I mean, if you want to talk about like older movies I really enjoy, I love Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I would absolutely put that as a favorite one of mine.
Fair enough.
And it's just ridiculous. You know, you literally have these clowns from outer space, and what do? They shoot you with a cotton candy ray gun that like envelops you into a weird cocoon you can't escape from, and it just melts you from the inside of that thing, and they drink you with the world's like what I can only think to describe as like the world's ultimate silly straw, and I love that.
Oh dear. I've got like loads of stuff I want to watch, like old stuff. I was saying it on was it stream yesterday? Yeah. I'm eating chocolate now.
Fritza, you are correct.
Yeah, that's why I moved bro to behind me.
You're gonna keep streaming, right, Tex?
No, I mean yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. What was that?
Yes.
Are you sure about that?
I do like the fact. Oh, carry on. Alright. I was going to say I do like the fact when you've done it so when you talk the black outline turns white.
Mm-hmm.
It actually shows more than like the. I know a lot of people just do the basic one, so it just doesn't sort of it fades weirdly. But I don't know.
Yeah, because this was actually made for me for my birthday by Snoozy.
Nice. That is awesome.
Mm-hmm. The little like little medal I normally have like pinning my sash to my toga.
Mm.
Usually it's just like a little gold coin, or like a little gold pin. In this case, it's like a little blue ribbon that says "Birthday Boy" or like "Birthday Bro."
Cute.
You can kind of see it.
Hold on. Where is it? Birthday kaiju.
There we go. That's the word. Finally. Now I'm to scale.
There we go.
It's just a stream now.
Yeah. Fritz, by the way, if you want this last bit of chocolate, you can come in and get it.
All I can think of is just that moon, like that meme with the moon and the guy like being held up behind. It's like it's all insert thing. Always has been. It's all point and click games. Always has been.
Wait, I can defend myself. Wait, I can't read. I can do it with another character. Yeah. On guard.
On guard, you say? All right, I say how it is. You brought a knife to a gunfight. I hate to break it to you here, pal, but it's Nerf or it's nothing.
Okay, hard hat on. Or I could just sneak away in my disguise.
Wait, who are you?
Way too many.
See, but I love that though. Like the amount of just fun and just effort you've put into like every single one of like, you know, like the games that you do. I think it's fantastic and it warms my heart because like I would love to be able to do more with my stuff.
Oh, you gotta thank.
I don't have.
I'd say I thank Fritza because she does all the drawing. Because I'm terrible at drawing. I'm the worst person at drawing.
I mean, you've seen my drawings.
Yeah, it's better than mine. You haven't. I don't think I've shown you my. I've got them, I think on my Deviant art. My drawings are terrible. I don't draw anymore, so I don't really like properly do it. But
See,
yeah,
see, but that's just it. Like, I know that people always say practice and you'll get it over time, and I love that.
yeah.
It's
But
like
personally,
rubbing
for me,
raw
I don't see myself so much as of a artist, if you will, or like a drawer, however you want to go and phrase it. I describe myself as a doodler at best, and I'm okay with that.
I'm a doodler as well, I guess. I'm a police. I need you to comply now.
Jerking motions, signs of a late stage neurodegenerative disorder. How far the Occidental haplogroup
Be a
has fallen.
sandwich.
You were once a noble
Zoomed
and
in.
powerful race. You
I see a
gave the
sandwich
world
race.
eugenics, electricity, and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft. You dominated lesser
Dude.
like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Quakers. But now
Oh,
your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture.
Be right back.
Yeah.
Just 2 seconds.
No, you're good. Take your time. All right, chat. Drop the subs in the bag and nobody gets hurt.
Alright, so here's the deal. You're gonna put your subs, your biddies, all in the bag. You're gonna support the channel, or else good old Wolfie Boy here is gonna get it. You understand me? I don't wanna do this. But if you don't do it, he's gonna be in trouble. Understood?
What the fuck have I walked back into?
Hey!
Oh,
How's
dear.
it going?
I love you, bro.
I'm over here just like,
Alright, so here's the deal. Put your subs and biddies in the bag, and the Wolfie Boy here doesn't get it.
Oh dear. Hope that works. Oh dear.
you know,
I walked away from my microphone and just came back right. All I hear was through my headphones. What the fuck? Have I left something on? Not realise it was you.
Oh yeah. No, so remember how I said like I am incredibly lucky?
Oh, thank you.
I mean it. I really do mean it. I am very lucky. Cause for my birthday I was able to
There is a button right behind
I was able to get enough money to actually get something I've wanted for like
it. Must be the
months
one
for
that opens the
streaming,
door to the heart.
which is this like Go XLR. So if I want to take a go,
You know, hey, welcome to another game of Trivia Murder Party. I'm your host.
or this.
Yeah.
So now I can like echo.
Echo.
There's this one. So in case you know of like horrible radio static.
Oh, you sound like you're old
there's-
timey.
Hi, welcome to the show. You like Chimpan? You like excellent point-and-click content? Well, here's your wolf named Tex. Sorry, the monkey's gone. We'll get him back later. We have what I can only think to describe as like T-Pain.
It just sounded like
with
you were
or
down a
without
tunnel.
echo. You're right. Well, like I can turn that on like hello.
Fritz just corrected you.
Husky. My apologies. Husky.
It's because of my favourite dogs, Huskies.
I didn't know that.
But they're very, very like hard to take care of, so I've never had one.
My next door neighbor. Wait, hold up. There we go.
Were you still T-Pain then?
Oh, hold up. Yeah, I was still T-Pain. All right. My roommate's got a not my roommate. My next door apartment neighbor's got a husky, and they do have heterochromia, and they're pure white. It's great.
I don't know if you notice a theme between my characters. Well, I only 2 of them, but because I haven't done it with Raj yet. I don't know if you know, Raz is supposed to be like the shaky one because it's supposed to be the coffee fiend. She's also got like you can see like a little bit of like I guess it would. I tried to make it like, or try to get Fritz to, because I use a monster. I think it was Monster Creator thing to make it, and yeah. But this because coffee like her eyes sort of twitchy, so it's like her eyes are like a little, got that little curve on it, just because it looks like it's like a one eye twitching.
Oh yeah, I see that.
She's the retro one, so I figured I'd try and like make her sort of like colourful in that respect. Yeah,
I love that though.
Fritz is pointed out with the pink and green colours. Every single one of my characters has got a pink and green eye. I've always had that on any of my characters. So you got like, I think that originated with Final Fantasy 14. My original character, I just gave him a pink and green eye, and then whenever I Fantasia'd, like changed my race and that, I would always change the colour, the eyes to match it. But whenever they've got like, except for Chimpan, maybe in the future. But whenever you got them eyes, if they have a scar, it's usually over the pink eye. I know it's like what if a skull would make it whiter, but I think I'd like in the way like I wanted it. It's like whenever they've got like a pink eye, they've usually got a scar to accompany it.
See, I think it's actually kind of interesting because I noticed that. Wait, hold up. There we go. Right? Oh no, shit. Hold up, I'll make this better.
Wow.
Sorry.
I guess she does that in her hair, yeah.
I was gonna say because at least for Chimpan, of all of them, I've noticed a whole like pink and green eye. But I've also noticed how every one of them's like asymmetrical in some instance, be it the scar or like hair on like one side versus the other. So like with Chimpan, you got like that extra swoop on like the right side or left side, depending on like how you look at it.
Oh, like this, yeah.
Yeah, you got like, the green tuft.
Yeah, I think the way Fritz draws as well. I think she does the mirror sort of. Is it a mirror like sort of? So it does like. I think she'll describe about how she does it. Yeah, she's Caffeine Goblin. Yeah, it's like I guess I see what you mean. Like a lot of this isn't intentional. I just sort of drew a really bad picture and sent to Fritz and like said, "Is it possible you can like change it, like mess with it?" And that. But yeah,
I just picture the whole credit card theme.
But yeah, like each one's got their own little like reason for their things as well. Like Chimpan's supposed to be me, so you've got my piercings. I want to get the top piercings at some point.
Oh, there you go.
But I've got them, and I've got these. I've got that. Yeah, and you got Tech's got the little ear. I thought I'd give him all like earrings. I think I gave him more earrings. But yeah, Tex is supposed it was a detective, so it's supposed to be like a detective character. So you think about it, he's been in like a lot of fights because he's sort of PI sort of thing. So
yeah,
getting a lot of fights. So that's why he's got a chipped tooth. He's got scars. He's got like one side's. I think I'm trying to remember the things that he said. Like so, the whiskers. I'm trying to do it without you keep bobbing up and down. So I'm trying to show. So on one side, he's got like long whiskers, and the other side, he's got shorter ones. Like one side's got more messy. The other one's less messy.
Yeah.
The top of the ear's got a tiny bit taken off, and that it's sort of. I tried to.
Thematic.
Yeah. Raz is just shakes, but it's like a goblin. Like has a very colourful character. I guess it's that weird. I guess it's personalities of me.
I get that. I completely go and get that. I mean, heck.
Yeah.
Like, function with the words here, brain. Oh.
I mean, Chimpan's also got my hoodie on, and I love Steven Universe, so. Hence the t-shirt.
I guilty confession. I've only ever seen like a couple episodes of Steven Universe.
I have got the entirety of Steven Universe on my computer. I could always stream it to the Discord at some point. Just like leave it on or something. But yeah, maybe. Yeah. Fritz will tell you how she does the drawings because whenever I look at them, this is awesome. But I couldn't do what she does.
Right? No, I couldn't either.
Push him out the way. Oh no! Fuck! I didn't want to click that one. God damn it!
Can you go back to your last save?
It was before. It's just. I think it just has a different outcome for the talks and that. Oh well.
Gotcha. And I definitely go and get that though for sure. Because what was it like? One of my best friends, she says like me streaming is a completely different entity than like me not streaming. Like I can see that. I'm not as like obnoxious. At least I would think or hope.
I think everybody's a little obnoxious in their own ways, though.
That's fair.
Shall we try low percentage? I'm going to do a scum save just because I want to punch him. So
Maybe not strong. Best idea. Dudes are built like a brick house.
I'll admit, on my first ever playthrough this, I did scum save a bit because there was something like, I want to do this. Just let me do it.
Just let me punch them.
But it's worth it. Trust me. Trust me. It'd be worth scum saving for this. How much time have I got left of this? 35 minutes. Come on. God damn it. I can do this. I can do this.
I believe in you.
There's a place in this game where it's like the door's locked. He's like I think it's like a 1% chance. It's like you can't do it. It's just like you. It's point you can keep trying, but you can keep trying and trying and trying. There is a way. It's a way to it. As soon as you do the check, it's like it literally tells you there's nothing there. It's like but you get so determined. Like no, I'm gonna do this. Oh god damn it!
There's nothing here. You did nothing. You won nothing.
Hello,
but all that effort.
Hello, is it Saucy Chip or is it Saucy Cheap? Welcome. I'm being held hostage by a kaiju.
Yes.
Oh come on! I can do this. It's only a 9% chance, but still.
Hi, Saucy. I'm pretty much doing exactly what Tex here said. I'm holding them hostage. They're forced to go and play games, or else.
Come on. I will do this. No, we're going to be doing this for the next half hour, just trying to do it. Chip or chop? Oh, fair enough.
I'm going to see if I can't get this to work now for me. You forced me.
I forced you?
You forced me. Let's see.
How did this happen?
Come on, game. Let me have this.
Your race descent has only worsened since the last soul. You have really
The fuck is a chip shop? Oh no, having to play games. How terrible.
Right? The horror. The nightmare even.
I just hate that it takes so long to load back in. I've got this on my my M2 drive just so it loads a bit faster. Oh god damn it. Come on, I can get this.
Does this work?
Does what work?
Oh, nope, nothing.
Sus.
Interesting.
Come on. Oh my god. Give me the punch. I've done it once before. I actually did this legit once. Like, my first playthrough, I did do this bit legit, but I did scum save a bit on some of the areas. There's one that's like as super low chance, but it's worth it. Ah, fuck.
Hey, okay, let me know if you hear this.
How did
Nope. Gotcha.
I just looked. I've still got 8.5 hours to go.
You'll be fine.
I'm joking. I'm enjoying myself. Right, come on. I'll get it. I'll get this, and we'll celebrate somehow.
Alright, how about this? I'll make you a deal, okay?
Yeah.
If not this punch, because you know, you just threw it. But if you get it this next punch, alright? This next load,
Yeah.
I will gift 5 subs if it lands.
You watch it either work or like go horribly. Right, physical instrument. Wait, do I have anything to help me? Hold on.
You're just like, nah, we're going hardcore. I'm loading this.
Hold on.
Well, hello.
Watch, it's gonna work.
Bottle of alcohol. Light reflects off the green glass of the Commodore red. Wow.
Right.
The gods are... There's a satisfying pop as the cork jumps.
Apparently,
out.
Atlantis is what the fuck is a
Hair on
chip.
your back rises like
The
a
Princess
golden
says.
extension. The golden sun melts down your throat. Its rays filling your nostrils with sunshine.
Physique read.
Your stomach melts from it into a
Have you misquoting? Oh yeah, it's the Auntie Donna thing.
So does your mind. All
In the bottom right corner of the screen, there's an alcohol button. Alcohol gives +1 to physique skills.
from the void we can.
Right.
Jeez.
I got a 17% chance now.
Alright,
Ready?
let's see.
Oh well. No, it didn't work.
Well, an attempt was made.
Yeah. But it's amazing what. So you can obviously you got amnesia. You're completely drunk, like when you're like hungover and everything, because you're an alcoholic. Your life's shit basically.
Jeez.
So when it says like, when it tells you like, oh, you can't, like you once you do this, you can't go back. It's sort of like a, you don't want to go back to the alcohol. So.
Right.
Just, I'm glad I was able to load up at the then.
How did this happen?
Nope.
Your little fist is in his giant hand.
Come on. Come on. I'm determined.
I'm sure you'll get it.
Good morning, AC.
Hello there.
How was
Hello.
the pizza last night?
The pizza was delicious.
Your little fist
How long
is
did
in
it take
his
to get
giant
there?
hand.
Because I had to pop off after a while.
It hurts.
Got here in about like 30 minutes or so.
Oh, okay.
Come on, let me punch him. Yes!
You finally got it.
Punch him in the throat.
Why the throat?
Vital
A
part.
solid
Punch it.
strike straight into his throat. Into
Ooh.
Into the cartilage.
You could swear
should check
you
your
felt
DM.
the soft pad break. The man is reeling,
I
gasping.
like the man is reeling, gasping for
Time
air.
stands still around you. In the distance, the sounds of the harbor are falling silent. All you hear is a small gurgling sound as a trickle of blood appears on the man's lip.
Right, I'm gonna put a vote in for this one. So have fun. I would say though number 3 is funny.
You don't need physique.
All right, let's see what people have said. And it says nothing. Why is it saying? Nobody voted. And update. We're going to do a spin kick anyway, because it's funny.
The man lands with a dull
I just love the fact you can just kick the shit out of him.
muscles and sinew. For a
Just
moment, he still tries to
beat
keep
him
his
down. It's
head,
like, know your
raise the
place.
eyes,
I just love the fact you just do a 360 spinning, flying spin kick. Just because you
Right?
can. Disco Inferno, press the button. Welcome to the Rover Show. I'm so sorry, I didn't want to do this. Press the button. Disco Inferno.
You slam your fist on the button.
Oh, jeez. Why is it all like in pictures like that really dumb line? It's like, oh yeah, you know, I walked into a house. Yeah, what kind of house? Spinning kick? It was a roadhouse.
Oh dear, Family Guy. I'm guessing that's what
See,
you're.
like,
Roadhouse.
yeah, that was the reference.
Looks like you're the new measurement now.
I've got a love-hate relationship for that show.
Same, very much the same. Like I used to watch it all the time. In recent
Yeah.
years, not so much.
Even Seth MacFarlane said he doesn't like the show anymore. He said he said it should have stayed cancelled, but they redid it.
It's the fans, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I urge everybody to watch Orville. It's by Seth MacFarlane. It's amazing. It's funny. It's a space show. So it's like Star Trek, but like a bit of comedy.
Mm-hmm.
It's really worth watching. Looks like your new Measurehead now.
Her voice
Oh
is
yeah.
surprisingly calm.
No one is the new measurehead. Let's go before he gets up.
And let's go to this little crate and see what we got. Money.
Oh, hello here. I just realized something here.
What?
What do you hate more, oohs or owos?
God damn it. Both, to be honest.
But is there a personal, like, I hate this more than the other?
I could drag it out and just like make you forget.
Nah, see, you can't. I've got it right here.
I don't know.
Yo, banana.
Everywhere I can remember the board is written top of the flyers. And at the bottom, Union Logan, demand democracy. This is a Dewey typewriter. The model name is on the back. I'll let you choose, because I'm going to have to do it anyway. A standard office file cabinet. The drawers seem to be locked. I need to do like a... I need to do the, what's it called, alert things for that. Someone left the coffee machine on. Dark liquid pot and looks almost sentient. Postcard. Ooh, office shades. Right, so that gives me logic -1 authority. Eye of the Reckoner. Drama. Eh. I don't think she's at the computer at the moment.
Dang. Oh, you saw that.
It's unfortunate for the
It's on my screen, of course. I saw it.
Shh. No.
I mean, what did I see?
Two kinds of transactions stand out. Materials coming into your shop from the
There you
outside
go.
world, from
Stretch it out.
Money, and even Ilmara.
Drink water while you're at it.
I got a new bottle recently called Nalgene.
Nalgene?
Yeah, apparently it's made in the USA. But it's
Interesting.
It's a decent bottle. Like, it's proper like strong bottle. It cost me about 15 quid. But it's like really strong. Like I've actually dropped on the floor a few times. No cracks, no issues. And it's like a litre. It's massive.
Okay.
But I take so long to drink through it. Even though I should be drinking a lot of water a day, I just take so long to drink it.
See, like my problem is like a 16-ounce can. I can like sip through in like a single sitting. Like it'll just be like one drink, two drink, done, or like 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
It's just over.
And Jamro are listed among the many districts where the imports are being
It's a problem.
It's hard to make sense of this thicket of company names, dates, quantities.
Force yourself through the folders.
You try to
Folders?
focus,
Folders.
but the lines
Fold.
are getting blurry.
Yeah, that's folders, right. That's second name. Go on.
Look how blurry all the lines on these papers are. How unwieldy your own willpower is to yourself. You're like an absurdist Samaran monk, focusing through not focusing. Hermeneutics was almost within your
Why don't my cut?
but now only vague letters float before your eyes. Less meaningful, but aesthetically more pleasing.
If I let my eyes go complete out of focus, all shapes start melting into each other.
Is that what you're doing with those folders over there?
Yes.
Right. This is probably not relevant to our case.
I just realized.
The drawers
Yes.
I got sidetracked from favorite movies. I want to say there's like one or two more I was trying to think of, but like I couldn't think of any newer movies that have come out that I really enjoy. That's my struggle.
It's unclear whether undoubtedly.
I mean, Ghostbusters is always a favorite of mine.
Oh, that's a
It's
good one.
iconic.
Yeah. I like
love
the
music.
female one. I like the female one as well.
I did too. Like the female Ghostbusters movie gets so much shit, and people are like, "Ah, it's not Ghostbusters." It is, and it's great, and I love it.
It's just so many people shit on it for silly reasons.
I agree, 100%. I agree.
It's like, oh yeah, but it was killed off the original people. Well, technically, it wasn't the original people. Like,
Yeah, no, they're alive. Those ones were just, different people.
So alternate universe, basically.
Yeah, exactly. Just be happy that they even had a cameo in the movie at all, versus like nothing.
Yeah. The new one was good. The new one is a good movie.
I haven't seen it, and I really want to.
It's worth a watch. It's worth checking out.
Like, I've thought about going down to the store and actually picking it up to watch it. My only problem is like right now my TV is dead. Like we had a breaker trip, and in terms of like the breaker tripping, it also just killed my TV. So now like my TV won't even turn on.
It's not good.
Yeah, no, it sucks a lot.
The cabinets are clean, and it's a black and white photo.
Like I've tried multiple different outlets. I've tried like leaving it unplugged for, like several days, plugging back in, and just nope. TV's dead. Now at some point I gotta save up, get a new TV. Otherwise, yeah, no more movies for me. Although, oh, I know something I could do.
What?
I could stream my Blu-rays to my monitor.
I mean, it's possible, yeah.
And then I could do those on a movie night.
Fine, but let's move. I don't want to be seen snooping around here.
The chair is not as austere as the rest.
Well, shit, now I have even less desk space.
Pillow is attached to the seat, secured to the stiles by black ribbons.
Like, I already need a bigger desk. I do not have a lot of desk space. I got everything from, like, patches to, like, my Switch, the double monitors, my Stream Deck on this thing, and, like, keyboard, mouse. It's not enough space. I need more.
Yeah, I mean, I've got two monitors, Switch, a Wii U. I've got a few plants on here, which are fritzes. Yeah, it's tons of just littered with stuff at the moment. It's like, I've tried to tidy it the other day, but then it's like as soon as you finish tidying it, then you have to place stuff down again, so it becomes untidy.
Yeah, absolutely. I completely understand that. Like, oh hey, I forgot about that patch. I picked up my my Evil Dead patch here because it's got the Necronomicon on it, and text next to it says, maybe I didn't say every tiny syllable.
Nice.
It's just a fun quote from that movie, and I love it.
One small box, however, does hold some cheap painkillers. They are slightly out of date. Oh boy, where to start? Elevated risk of dementia, mini strokes, prophet's disease, sudden death.
I think after I've done this one, I'll make a coffee.
Malfunction, critical
I've got
flatulence,
15 minutes, I
watery
think,
blood,
still.
black mucus,
Yeah.
uncontrollable weeping.
And it's Bedlam. I don't know if you've heard of Bedlam.
increased sensitivity to
I've heard of Bedlam,
disorder.
but I don't know enough about it to really go, uh-huh.
All I know is it was. Oh, I played it through early access, and then when it was released, it was great. It was a great game. But then I found out in the last few years that it was taken off the Steam store for some reason.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if it's like a licensing issue because it's based off a book. The game's based off a book, and I feel like they must have had an issue down the line.
Maybe this was a bad idea.
See, I might have like heard it as like a book more than like an actual game.
You stand and exit.
It's See, I don't want to spoil it. You'll see me playing in a bit, but I like it just because it was a new game and it was sort of it's like a not Ready Player One sort of style game, but like it had that little bit of I'm trying to think of the bloody word. It had that sort of you're inside the game sort of style thing, and I was like, ooh, I like them sort of things.
Marked Marsh and Marsh. With a loud grind, the crane shifts overhead, moving a massive metal container through the air.
I did think of a more recent movie I did actually really enjoy.
Go on.
That I could see it being like a favorite. Shoot, what's the name of it? Onward.
Onward's good. Onward's good. I liked Onward. It's annoyingly ruined by Chris Pratt though.
Yeah.
It's like Chris Pratt. Everybody's like, "Oh, what's wrong with Chris Pratt?" He's like, "Oh, there's so many things wrong with Chris Pratt."
Would you like the laundry list, or do you want like just the short one?
Do you know what? The one thing that makes me hate him most is the fact, like, when he was it Instagram or something like that, he was saying, "Oh, my child." It's like, you have another child with another person, yet you're right because you're so fucking horrible. You just forget you've got another child because you've moved to someone else, and that is
I'm not a fan of that.
No. Right. I think this is another. I'm gonna scum saving this part. I know. I said it. I didn't do it once, but I think if this is one, yeah. This one is worth doing.
Is this like your thing with that wall again? There are a million containers here. Why are you fixating on this?
It just feels special, Kim.
It's a cargo container, detective, just like all the others. We are not here to interact with containers. We are here to talk to the union, right?
Open the door.
To turn the handle, to no avail.
Get on the floor.
The
Everyone's
doors
doing the
seem
dinosaur.
mechanically locked.
Sorry.
That's fine.
No reply.
Let's see that. Right. Persuade the door to open. We'll leave it quick save here. Right. I don't know if I can. It's really difficult to get. Come on.
Why are you even?
Right. This one's easier to sort of play through, but this one is one of my favourite difficulty ones in the game because it's so silly, but it's brilliant at the same time.
Of just like talking to a literal inanimate object to get it to do what you want.
Yeah, you can literally, if you win the thing, you can literally will a door open.
See, I love that though. Like that's a kind of like goofy, gimmicky joke that just it tickles the funny bone in the right way.
It's so good.
Like
But it's a lot of clicking. So yeah, let's just talk while I do this, and then.
I mean that's fine. Like I enjoy our conversations.
You're back before the cargo container. Why?
Yeah, like.
It's like a D&D campaign, you know, like the DM goes on a tangent about describing like a door with like etched rooms, and just rather than trying to just open it, you know, instead parties is like, oh yeah, we're just gonna, you know, like overcomplicate this. I cast detect magic, you know, all right, cool. What do you do? Detect evil presence, and just the barbarian. Can I smash the door? It's like, I mean, I guess if you want, you can.
D20 is that? Oh. Have you? Did I tell you about Dungeons and Daddies?
Oh, you talked about it briefly.
I really, 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 really recommend people check it. Yes, I did it. I really recommend people checking it out. It's hilarious. It's got is it Jimmy Wong, Rocket Jump. It's got Anthony Birch, who did Borderlands and a few other things. There's it's a campaign where basically these four dads get fall into a portal and fall into the Forgotten Realms, and it's so funny because it's dad jokes and all that sort of stuff. I don't want to spoil it. I'm going to spoil this one bit.
Don't spoil it for me.
I'll spoil this one tiny bit, which I've saved on my playlist of like favorite podcasts. Basically, there's a wall. They're inside a prison, and it's like he says there's some etchings on the wall. And he goes, what was it like? Fuck, what was it? I'm trying to remember now. I don't want to butcher it either. But I was something on there, and he was like, I'm something, and so one of the people goes, "Hello, thingy, I'm Dad," and it says, and he goes, he just pauses and goes, "It opens." It's like really a dad joke. It opened the bloody like this like rune on the wall just opens the door just because of like a dad joke. I was like. But yeah, it's worth checking out. It's like I think it's like the first season is like 60 episodes.
But that's great though. Like that kind of humor right there is fantastic.
You'll be hooked. They're like 1 hour episodes. There's like 60 episodes, I think. So it would 60? Take you a while. Yeah.
Jeez.
And then they've got season 2, so basically you've got about another 15 episodes now. It's I basically listen to it when I'm at work. So if say I'm doing a shift and there's like my boss isn't in, I'll just put my headphones in and just listen to that for a few hours. And the amount of times I've been like picking stuff up and I'm just like smiling. I'm like trying to hide my smile because I don't want people thinking I'm weird, just like randomly smiling. But it's so funny. I recommend everybody check it out and just give a few episodes listen and see what you think of it, and you'll thank me.
See, I'm gonna have to find a YouTube video to upload this here. But there's a magical tech support, like what if like tech support but was for magic, and so like D&D character calls in. It's like, all right, yeah, what are you calling in about? That's runes on the door. Can you cast the spell for me? All right, yeah. Let me just go ahead and do this. Like Google, let's translate this. Can you pull on the door? Did it open? All right. Thank you for calling Magical Tech Support. Hey, have a good day.
I would love to play if I played like a D&D thing. I'd like be a tech wizard, and just literally I pull out my phone and I just bring in tech into like a fantasy world. It'd be great.
Oh, see, but that's why I love like artificers a bunch, because people get super creative with what you can do with them. Like I had a buddy of mine who played an artificer in a D&D campaign, and he had rigged up an actual human skull with like tech magic, like actual like technical components and the like there, to just hover around him and just randomly beep and boop. Didn't attack, didn't go and cause distractions. It was just a floating skull that just occasionally like beep booped and made little whirring noises. Just yeah, like why do you even have that thing? Oh, what, this thing? I don't know. Just they're like a pet.
This bit's cool.
Try again.
Like, door stand silent. And he's like, there's something in there I'd like to talk to you.
Just like that, you hear a click, then a rattle.
I literally talk to the door, and it opens up. Mega rich light bending guy.
You can't be serious.
Kim didn't believe me. But yes, this guy is so rich that light bends around him. It's amazing.
How?
But if you look at my money though.
To say anything more about him. You cannot make
presence of
overwhelming presence.
capital.
The feeling causes all the hairs on your body to stand at attention, like soldiers preparing
I
to
just,
salute you.
comrade?
Something's amiss. The light beams bend around his face and scatter in 1,000 directions.
I want to be that rich.
It seems
Like, high
the
key.
laws of
I would love to be able to
physics
have enough
apply
money
here.
to light bends around
They
me.
are suspended. Trying to visualize
Could you
the
imagine
physics
that?
at play is
I'd be
like
like, what? How the fuck does this work?
don't think
Just
about it.
finances, that's how.
In the general stillness.
I feel like this is what every rich person, like,
As you utter
like Bill Gates and like fucking Elon. This is what they expect to happen. Like, oh, the light's bending
Right.
around me.
Everywhere the light touches belongs to me. Okay, but what about the dark spot over there? That too belongs to me.
you can't hear him exactly. Yet you're able
Uh,
to understand every
please.
word he says.
Can I have
It's
stable
very
income?
strange.
No.
What can I do for you? Oh yeah, Fritz has wrote something in the chat.
Oh. Oh yeah, yeah. I saw. I hate that. I hate that so much.
They're basically horrible people.
Yeah. Like I love my cat, okay? I say it all the time. He is my best friendo in the whole wide world though. Like I've had him for like since he was a little kitten. You know, he's like 7 years old now. 6 or 7. Fuck, I need to go and do the math again. I've officially reached that point, like, you know, where people go and crack like jokes about like, hey, you know, being a dad, you'll forget your kid's age. And I'm literally just like, I wish I could remember my own child's age. And he's not even my own kid. He's just, you know, a cat. But I love that cat.
Kitty cat.
He's exactly like he's a big old sweetheart. I hate the fact that like he wakes me up in like weird ways. Because, you know, normal cat, they'll just like meow at you, right?
Yeah.
What he does is he will like tap me with his paw, and if that doesn't work, he will then poke me with his like the claw tips, and if that doesn't work, he will then proceed to like push his paw into like my arm or my back. I'm very happy he doesn't do this to my chest, but he'll like poke his like paw, like I said, into my arm or like back, spread his like paw out like he's stretching, and then proceed to slowly, like, you know, like grip.
Yeah, yeah.
Doesn't drag, but he just does that until like a jerk or move, and then he's just like, "Oh, what's up? You're awake? You gonna feed me now, oh friend?" And I'm just like, "Boy, you are lucky. You're adorable, and I love you." A less patient man would have just been had. It would have been done. It would have been over.
I'm an alcoholic. I'm a detective. I'm an alcoholic detective. I'm just gonna say that one.
Pleasure to meet you. Though I'm sorry to hear that a good public servant like yourself isn't drawn to the drink. A man can't serve two masters, in my experience.
You're a rich investor, right? Can I get some money?
Would you please stop asking people for money? It does not reflect well on the RCM, and to be perfectly frank, we can't afford to look worse than we are.
It's okay, Kim. Kim, I can't afford to look any better than I do now. That's why I need the money.
It's perfectly alright.
Oh.
Based on your appearance, I can tell you're a smart man. As you may know,
I'm so rich. I need the money.
investments and liquidity are
Here's my question. If he gives even like a cent away, does he just like start losing all his like rich people power?
How much do you get for this?
I don't know how that would work really. I think
Because if he's so rich that like light bends around him, right?
yeah,
I'm just trying to logic this here, and I know there's no logic to it.
I think there is a.
If
I think there is a way to like. I think it's if you walk around, you sort of the money changes. I think it's basically constant. He's just so rich, it just keeps going up and up and up.
Jeez.
If it's 3 hour, how much can I get for this? It gets me almost nothing.
Dear my friend, you've got to work for the rest. Maybe you can make that money grow. Come up with an investment plan.
I feel
So-
like you could like. Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say I can. There's literally a godly. Like you got impossible, then you got godly. It's like present a sound present. Basically, you can ask for more money. I don't know if it'll work.
Deployment
Oh my god, it worked.
buzzword.
What?
All systems functional. Ready to
Buzzword generator.
In 3, 2, 1. It's time to disrupt the future.
Not
You've
a,
got to stay lean,
just impressed.
innovative, and focus on what matters most.
Stop being so Kim Impossible. You should invest in a youth centre.
Youth center, huh?
Oh,
What
jeez.
kind of youth center?
Come on, tell him what he wants to hear.
One dedicated to instilling liberal economic values and for children for low net worth families.
Brilliant. Without children, who will be there to buy stuff in the future?
Yes, and if it doesn't work out, we can always repurpose the centre as a shopping mall or private equity firm.
When life closes a door, it opens a window, yes?
Hi-
What do you expect it to turn into?
Highly educated, work-ready human capital ready to be directed towards any number of your vast interests. With human beings, there's always a risk associated, which is why we've got to hold back on the centre. Oh no, I think I'll go for that first
You're
one.
deep into ultra-liberal territory now. Good work.
Very impressive. You've got a natural
The
eye
fact he
for
doesn't even
unusual
refer to himself as like a human being. He's like, ah, yes, human beings.
Thank you.
You normally do this without a formal pitch deck, but to hell with it. What's the point of being rich if you have to follow all the rules? Here's the round. Funding.
Yeah.
This should be enough to prove out the concept and get things off the ground.
Thank you for placing your unwavering trust in me.
Sure. It's not a
My
hand
God.
job. It's an
See,
investment.
this just makes me want to know now, because what I was thinking of there earlier is,
The lieutenant stands
if he's
there,
so rich, right,
dumbfounded.
that
His
light
mouth
bends around him.
opens slightly,
Um,
then closes
you know
again.
how like there's the whole like concept of money and like the worth of $1 and all that, right?
Yeah.
Would it be possible to convince him that the money he has is worthless, and if so, does that like then impact his overall like ability to like harness light around him?
I don't know actually. I wonder if there's probably sound like the wiki or something that if someone's tried that. I don't know if there's actually a way to sort of convince him.
I'm not unimpressed. Let's leave it at that.
I've impressed Kim.
Now, was there anything else I could help you gentlemen with?
Should go back to investigation.
So soon. I feel with so much more to talk about.
We'll come back to him another time.
Well, until next time.
Alright, so I think look, if you look, the closer we get to him, the richer we become.
Jeez.
The further we walk away, the poorer we come. So I actually got like 185. Oh, that is the end of the 2 hours. I think that was a good stopping point for that. Right. I'm gonna load up next game, and then go get a coffee. So I should be a couple minutes. Give me a second to load everything up first.
My wallet can bend the properties of light. So poor it's like a black hole.
I mean, fair enough.
I mean, that's how I feel like with my wallet some days.
It's not coming up with the. Wait, is that the right bedlam? I don't know if that's the right bed. Oh well, Twitch is saying it's something different, but I guess we'll see. Right. Right. Bedlam. This one I had to bloody put. I do compatibility for this one for Windows 7 because because it's been taken off the store. It's no longer being updated, so it's stuck in past times. God, it's lagging as well. All right, let's put Raz on for this one. Whoops, wrong one. Past times. It's not loading. Well, it's taking what time to load. Yeah, I'm gonna go and get a coffee, so I'll be right back.